Tamers. So we have a new announcement that there's gonna be a new banner. So it's Shake Your Beauty. Well, I guess it's because of most of the featured Digimons are actually female Digimons. So of course you can see Ophanimon FM here, and a few that I already forgot the name, and Lilithmon and Rashamon maybe. So I guess aside from the three Digimons, there's gonna be Lilithmon and Rashamon. I'm not sure of what personality, but so far we have Rashamon Devoted and Lilithmon Devoted and Deaf. So I'm not sure which one are they gonna include. So basically this one is new. Ophanimon FM is an attack-oriented Digimon. Okay, so they can inflict damage multiple times. I guess this is like Rasenmon GM. And next is Sakuyamon Maid Mode MM. So it's defense prioritizing healers. Let's check that later. And Kuzuhamon Maid Mode as well. So chain is the buff oriented. So is it gonna be something like Ophanimon? Let's find out. So okay, there's gonna be so Alphamon or Ryuken is still this the clash battle. So I'm not sure if this Digimons would require any DGV special DGV codes since it's still gonna be Alphamon or Ryuken. So these are gonna be the stats for Battle Park. Of course, there's gonna be a boost, medium boost. Medium boost is they didn't tell it, but I think it's around 20%. So finally, we're here at the skills and stats. So Ophanimon FM is it's Mega. I thought it's an Ultra. Weird. Yeah. Well, so for the first skill, level 1, it's 200% damage to random enemies 3 times. So, like I said, it's like Rasenmon GM. Rasenmon GM hits 4 times, but this one hits 3 times. So, it ignores enemy block. No crit multiplier whatsoever. So, I think this is not that super. But let's check out the other skills. Maybe there's gonna be additional. So like the sub-skill, there's an additional power for 40%, but only to herself. And damage to enemy targets. So that's not really great because to enemy is quite low. But I think the main skill kind of compensates because it hits 3 times and is useful even though you have 5 enemies or even just 1. Passive skill. Increase one's critical rate by 50%. Not bad, it's quite high. Fortunately, the crit is just gonna damage 1.5 times because there's no multiplier for any skill. And allows you to deal 1.35 times the damage to a calm enemy permanent. Yeah, so this is exciting before, but right now, I don't think it's really helpful because most of the time, you use Calm during Calm Week, you use Brave during Brave Week, so you're gonna use this during Brave Week probably, and you're gonna face most of the Brave Digimons. So, nah, I don't know. So yeah, I think it's targeting Calm Digimons first. So I guess, who are the mainstay Calm Digimons regardless of the week? So for me, it's Kuzuhamon SM, I guess, because of the defense minus 40%. And yeah, I can't think of any other Calm Digimons that are mainstay, aside from those who are boosted right now. So stats, let's look at the stats. 8,185, not bad, it's quite high. It's, I think it's... I'm not really sure why it's Mega. It shouldn't be Ultra. Anyway, we'll find out tomorrow, I guess. So power is also high at 5,258. So this will definitely be a good hitter or damager. Defense is also good. 2500. Hmm. So I'd say this is one of the second generation Digimon already. So high HP, high power, high def. Basically everything is high if you're gonna compare it to the first few Digimons that are averaging at 5k HP, 2000 power or 3000 power. Def is just over 1000. So yeah, I guess this is really say a second generation Digimon that's maybe a good damager. But aside from the other effects, I'm not really that excited with Ophanimon FM. But let's look at the other Digimons. Again, they say it's a Mega Digimon. But yeah, we'll find out. Sakuyamon Maid Mode. So, let's look at the skills. Main skill. Oh, it's good. It targets 4 enemies. I like this. So 220% damage. And increase all allies' power damage resistance by 50% 2 turns. And also tech damage resistance. Same. Wow. So this is kind of useful if you're using, like, for example, Skull Greymon. Probably instead of just using one skill for each type of damage resistance, you can use this one and you even get a higher percentage. Interesting. Plus, you even get a heal, 50%. And then there's more. This one's interesting. So, remove shock, paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep, poison, burn, error, skill lock, blind. Targeting all allies. So, yeah. I think this is all of it. Except for Fade, of course. Fade is kind of special. But I think it kind of removes everything. This one I kind of like. And so it's a good defensive Digimon. It heals and add damage resistance. And then let's look at the passive skill. Allows all allies, wow, to reduce cool time after using a skill by 1 time, 5 turns. So this is pretty awesome. All allies. Because most of the Digimons that we have that reduce cooltime is actually personality based, but this one is targeting all. Unfortunately, though, it only is available for 5 turns. Why it's unfortunate is because of Apocalymon. So Apocalymon, if you have Apocalymon, I know you've been facing Apocalymon. It's annoying probably for most of the tamers right now, but 5 turns is really not gonna make it with the current meta. So it's gonna be useful for a time, but or I'm imagining in Battle Park you can probably take advantage of this just your first turn, and once Ophanimon activates his main skill, then all of the Digimons that you have loses this effect, or at least most of them, 4 out of 5. So yeah, this will definitely be useful in Clash Battle and Underworld and Story Mode if you're struggling. But yeah, it's let's find out, since I think still the current meta is the buff reduction of 5 turns. So Apocalymon is one of those Digimon. So nullify, shock, paralysis, freeze, stun, sleep, targeting all allies, permanent. This is good. It's permanent. Unfortunately, blind should be one of the most hated status effect right now. So it's a devoted Digimon. HP is not that great, 6,289, but it's a devoted Digimon. Tech, we're not expecting any damage here, as I mentioned, because of the devoted. personality, and def is, like I mentioned, this is like the first generation Digimons of having def 1100 or just a bit over 1000. So this is gonna be easy to kill. The effects are great, but if it dies fast, I don't think it's gonna be useful. But I want to try this in Clash Battle, of course. I think it'll be easier with any or most of the lineups right now. It's gonna be easier to finish a level 10 Clash Battle. The ones with 3 million HP would be a breeze for most of the tamers right now. If you're gonna get this all allies to reduce cool time after using a skill by 50%. So to the last featured Digimon, Kuzuha Maid Mode. Still Mega, stated in the announcement. And let's look at the skills. For main skill, 280% damage. 3 enemies reduce buffs of 3 enemy targets by 3 turns. So this one is only 3 turns. Not as great as current meta Ophanimon, but might be workable. I don't know. And aside from that, anyway, you can actually decrease the def by 40%. So this is one of the highest decrease defense percentage that we have so far in the game. So 40%. So if you didn't get Kuzuhamon SM or other Digimon that can decrease def by 40%, this is a good alternative, especially in Clash Battle. You're gonna need this decrease def by 40% to to kill in one try the level 10s. And also this is I think this is a good combination. So this is definitely a debuff queen. So it also decreases attack damage resistance by 40% for 3 enemies. So main skill is def, sub skill is attack damage resistance. Quite a good or useful Digimon if you're using a full tech Digimon. And passive skill. This is even more amazing. Increase all allies stack by 50% 2 turns. So this is gonna be useful, very useful in the current battle part. So increase all allies critical rate by 50% as well is permanent. So I'm imagining this increase all allies stack by 50% is quite huge, because in Battle Park most of Digimons are tech, and for example you have IPM. Passive is decrease tech damage resistance by 30%. Kuzuhamon SM decrease def by 40%, and it's also passive. And you add this, whoever hits first in the Battle Park with the tech damage is definitely gonna wreck it all. So probably if you have those Digimons that decrease attack damage resistance, decrease def, and then add this one up, you'll definitely get a heck of a damage. And of course, the critical rate. So like I mentioned, so for example IPM, if you hit with IPM first, or even with the Ophanimon, you get a high damage. So let's go with the stats. It's oh yeah, the personality is def. 8000 HP is good. So I have no problem with the HP. Tech is not that high, but yeah, it's a debuff queen anyway. So we're more on the debuff than the damage. So the def is I'd say below average right now. It's 1.5, and speed. Yeah, we'll just add some plugins for that. But yeah, speed is below average as well. So survivability is good, and yeah, this is a good one if you wanna hit hard, especially with the tech teams right now. So I guess that's it. We'll just have to wait until tomorrow, 11 11 p.m. Or 11 a.m. as stated here, and it's gonna be available for 2 weeks. I guess that's around 2 weeks, right? August 25 to September 8th. So yeah, we're gonna look for 3 featured Digimons: Ophanimon FM, Sakuyamon MM, Maid Mode, and Kuzuhamon MM. So it's gonna be difficult, I guess, because well, sometimes the RNG gets tricky because once you get, like for example, of Anubismon FM, sometimes it gives you the same Digimon every freaking time. So let's see what we're gonna have tomorrow. So basically that's it, and definitely let's pull this one. Looking for Kuzuhamon MM and Sakuyamon MM. Ophanimon FM, maybe, but I'm more interested with the last 2 Digimon. So yeah, good luck tomorrow, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, bye.